I love how Black Mirror's USS Callister sequel title is AJJ. Abrams' Star Trek joke. Black Mirror has always been sharp, cynical, and strangely affectionate toward the genres it skewers, and nowhere was that clearer than in USS Callister. The 2017 episode didn't just parody Star Trek. It deconstructed fandom, toxic masculinity, and digital immortality with a storytelling phaser set to stun. But now, with the official announcement of a sequel titled USS Callister, Red Directive, it's impossible not to smirk at the Star Trek joke hiding in plain sight. It's clever, meta, and unmistakably aimed at fans who follow not just Black Mirror, but Star Trek's modern history, including the Abrams-led Kelvin timeline reboot. And yes, Red Directive is 100% a tongue-in-cheek nod to JJ Abrams and his era of lens flares, secret villain identities, and mysterious black badges. But the brilliance of the title isn't just in the reference. It's in how perfectly it fits both Black Mirror's satire and Star Trek's legacy of cryptic starfleet orders. A directive with a punchline. To appreciate why Red Directive is such a great inside joke, you need to know how Star Trek has handled its secretive missions. There's the iconic General Order 1, better known as the Prime Directive, which forbids interference in less advanced civilizations. Then there are other clandestine or unspoken orders, like Section 31 operations or the infamous Omega Directive from Voyager. These high-priority commands always come with ominous code names and top-level secrecy. So what happens when you combine that Star Trek tradition with Black Mirror's razor-sharp satire? You get a made-up directive that sounds deadly serious, Red Directive, but also vaguely ridiculous. It's so on brand for Black Mirror to parody Star Trek's obsession with mystery-laced Starfleet protocols, while also poking fun at how these tropes got supercharged in the JJ Abrams reboot. And of course, Red has its own legacy in Trek. Red shirts, red alerts, red matter. Everything red means danger, expendability, or universe-bending chaos. So, a Red Directive? It might just be the most ominous, over-the-top Starfleet order never issued until now. JJ Abrams and the Mystery Box Directive. But let's talk about the real heart of the joke. JJ Abrams himself. His Star Trek films introduced a visual style and narrative formula that polarized the fandom: more action, more secrecy, and more mystery boxes. From hiding Khan's identity in Into Darkness despite everyone already knowing to inventing plot devices like red matter with no real explanation, Abrams made a habit of obscuring meaning behind cryptic words and dazzling spectacle. That's why Red Directive works as both homage and satire. It sounds like something Abrams would invent in a heartbeat, a term loaded with dramatic weight but ultimately vague and never fully explained. It's exactly the kind of buzzword that would appear in a Star Trek trailer with ominous music, followed by cutaways of warp cores melting down and starships exploding. So Black Mirror isn't just referencing Star Trek, it's specifically riffing on JJ Abrams' Trek, where style often trumps substance and mystery is an aesthetic. And honestly, that makes Red Directive one of the most Black Mirror-ish titles imaginable. It's a joke that only gets funnier the more you think about it. A sequel that's already meta. The original USS Callister ended with a digital rebellion and a deliciously ironic twist. Its crew of trapped consciousnesses gained freedom inside a vast online space game, led by the charming but untested Nanette Cole. It was a hopeful ending. But this is Black Mirror. Hope never comes without a catch. The sequel promises to explore what happens when virtual gods face new threats and potentially become the thing they once rebelled against. The Red Directive might very well be the order that starts the cycle all over again, suggesting Nanette or someone else has begun issuing cryptic commands of their own. The title could signify a new era of authoritarianism disguised as protection, just like Dali's dictatorship was once cloaked in nostalgic Trek cosplay. What better way to tease that transformation than with a mock Star Trek directive that sounds official but ultimately masks deeper corruption? Red Directive feels like it could come from Section 31, but it might just be Nanette's new Prime Directive, survival at all costs. The joke is the point. Ultimately, what makes this title work so well is that it knows it's a joke, and it leans in. USS Callister. Red Directive sounds like it could be the name of an actual star.